glad that you guys could join us for another craft tutorial. Today we get to make a polar bear on ice. So this is what we'll be making, and what you need for this craft is a bunch of cotton balls, a paper plate, and blue cardstock, and some white tissue paper, and scissors and glue. So parents, for you to get started, I'm going to get you to cut your paper plate in half, and then the one half is going to be the polar bear's body, and the other half you can cut out 2 paws, a head, and 2 ears. So I'm going to just show this for a second so that you can see what I need you to cut out. So 2 paws, 2 ears, and half a circle for a head. So I'll show you the finished product one more time so you can see. And while the parents are doing the cutting out for you, kiddos, I'm going to get you to do the fun part and get the white tissue paper, and we're going to rip some strips to make the ice on the bottom. So just take your paper and away. That's always fun. Look at the big pieces of ice I got. And then once you have these big strips, make them a little smaller so they're a little bit easier to work with. So, and then we're going to be putting some glue on in a bowl or paper plate or something. And start painting that on your blue paper. So again, we just want it to go on the bottom half of the paper. That's all you have to glue. So I got my paintbrush and I got my glue. And I'm going to start spreading on half of the paper. And then start putting tissue paper on. Now, once you get a couple layers going, you're going to need to keep applying glue. As you can see, it doesn't have anything to stick to. So we'll just keep applying some glue so the layers all stick on. And this is fun if you get some wrinkles in here, because the wrinkles will look like layers of ice and snow. So here we go. So kids, if you just keep adding on layers, if you want it to be super white, add lots of layers. And if you just want to do a few layers, that's okay too. And if you're still waiting for your parents to finish cutting out, you can start by putting some snowflakes on the top. So on our finished project, you can see that I have some like stars drawn on with a pencil or a marker. But you can also take your scraps of tissue paper and just rip a little piece, crumple it in a ball, and get some glue, dip it in the glue, and put it on. And look, you got like these big snowballs falling. So feel free to decorate the sky with snow however you want. You can make dots, you can make stars, or you can make snowballs. And then once your parents are done cutting, you will have half a plate, and we're going to paint glue over the whole plate and start putting cotton balls on. So if you guys need to pause to catch up, feel free to push the pause button, and when you're ready, you can press play again. So if you guys are ready to start making your actual polar bear, we have cotton balls because we want to make our polar bear nice and fluffy. So he needs fur to stay warm, right? So we're going to pull them apart so they're not so much like a ball, they're more like pieces of fur. And we're going to paint glue on our paper plate. And stick the cotton balls. So here is how I'm doing it so far. You want to make sure you cover all the way to the edge. So put lots of glue everywhere and start pulling apart cotton balls and making our polar bear nice and warm and fuzzy. So again, you guys can push pause while you're assembling your polar bear. But if you're ready to continue, once you have your polar bear done, then we're going to be using the cutouts that your mom or dad did for you. We're going to need the head, the paws, and the ears. So for the head, you can draw on eyes. I'll show you the finished one again. You draw eyes, and since polar bears have like a snout, we drew this little half circle here. And we use a cotton ball for a nose, but you can also just draw on a nose. So you can make his face, and you can decorate his ears by making him have some insides, because we have inside of our ears too, see? So do that for your polar bear. Put some claws on for his feet, and then we will glue those onto our fuzzy paper plate. How are you guys doing? Are your polar bears getting lots of fur? Yeah? Awesome. Okay, so let's start gluing on our face. So just put some glue on your half circle and stick it on like that. And then we'll do the same for the feet and the ears. And once you're done getting your polar bear, then we're going to put glue all around on the flowers, the paper plate. Just put a line of glue on that. And stick it to the blue cardstock. And end up with your polar bear on ice. If you want, you can also make your snow in the sky using pieces of the cotton ball to make little fluffy snowballs. So I hope you guys will check out the link. We have a link with the story about Arctic animals, and there's a fun song to do singing about penguins and polar bears. So check out the link below this craft tutorial, and we will see you next week for another craft tutorial. See you guys later. Bye.